Hello, hello, Janny B, Silver Hair Rebellion. Today I'm going for my second ECG test, and I just wanted to say I'm not terribly concerned because I don't think it's really anything to worry about, and even the doctor said that. I don't have a lot of symptoms, although he did say it's just kind of a confirmation or a little bit of a deep dive because I have abnormal Q waves. And I'm not really exactly sure everything about that, but I just wanted to say that first off, it's important to be checked up by the doctor. This just kind of all came up because of my problems at work. I just got to switch my hand because I had to go in for my stress leave. And so he put me on anti-anxiety medication. It's actually an SRSI, and which I'm finding very effective, which I'm surprised because I didn't actually want to even go on anything. I very adamantly did not want to go on any medication. I was a little perturbed because I did not see this as my problem. Toxic work environment is not your mental health problem. It's something you need to deal with, and at some point it'll take everybody down if you stay long enough. And that is the point of this video. We just one more note on that. I also was recommended to start taking my blood pressure. It was just a little high, but that to me possibly was just from being in the doctor's office. So, but you can get them very cheaply on Amazon, and I'll put a link below on the one I want to get, and I am going to get it so I can start doing that. I was just told to monitor, and then if anything looks abnormal, to let them know. It's not a big whopping deal, but it's a good idea for everybody, especially once you hit an age, because if there's something going wrong, you want to catch it. I have mentioned on a previous video how I was with my ex-husband when he passed away from a heart attack. And he did have some warning because he has a family history and always thought it would happen to him. And he was a heavy drinker, smoker. He didn't live a healthy lifestyle. But and I believe maybe he had a little bit of an inkling that something was happening just by his behavior. But we have to monitor this stuff. I've also had a sister who had some huge problems and had to get a stent put in her heart when she was in her 50s. And again, that was just pure by luck that they even found it. She was in for something else, and I think that they found it or something like that. It wasn't... She was like so close to having a heart attack. I used to get so mad at her because she had no energy. She used to ask me to come help her move things because she had a really sore left arm and couldn't really use it. She was only in her early 50s. We had no idea. And one more thing on my ex-husband I wanted to say, though, about the inkling I think he had, even that day, he said he had a really strange flushed feeling that came right from the top of his head. He almost like pointed to above his head and then down his body. And I was having a bad feeling. Part of the reason I did not go up and check when the dogs started barking was because I wanted to hurry up and get us out of there. I just had a feeling and I just wanted to get us out. And he was working with me doing some fairly physical work. And anyway, if you have any doubts whatsoever, check it out. And you can start by monitoring your blood pressure. Go get your cholesterol tested. I'm actually going to get that done pretty soon as well. I'm supposed to have done it last year. And I was too busy, so I didn't go. So I am going to start following my own advice. And what I really wanted to say is the toll that stress will take on your life, and in particular, your health. I find that toxic workplaces, toxicity in any way, in shape or form from people, toxic people right across the board. Relationships, workplaces, family, friends, neighbors, whatever. If you have any of that in your life, do whatever you can to get rid of it. I actively started doing that, I guess 3 years ago it was my final toxic relationship that took me way too long to get out of. And I let it go very consciously, in that I was doing it to remove the toxicity from my life, to never be replaced again. For me, that means most likely no more relationships. I have realized they just don't seem to be my thing, and I'm at the stage in my life that I don't really need to do that. I'm very happy the way I am, and it's always been a gamble that went the wrong way for me. So I won't say that I never got anything good from any relationships. It's not that. The last two in particular, though, were completely and utterly damaging to the life I could have right now. And for what the payoff was. And no, I don't mean as in went in there to get a financial payoff or anything like that. I mean emotionally, it just destroyed me, which meant I couldn't look after my own self for years. And so much more to it that we're going to talk about for sure. So anyway, toxic relationships, a disorganized house, a cluttered house. I say this from experience. I've had that, and it caused me 2 years of such overwhelming stress, shame, guilt, mostly with my kids, just because I felt like I was not living up to what a mother should be, and especially not someone that is supposed to be a role model for them. They were being a role model for me, and that is something that I have struggled with in my life. And to be honest, right now, I'm just tired of it. I just want all of it gone, and I don't want to be doing that. But I think that's a little bit of ADHD, possibly, not diagnosed. I just have always taken on too much, too many interests, too many going on in too many directions. Continue to do that to this day, actually. But I'm doing better at it, and I certainly have gotten a much better hold on the house. Having all these animals didn't help, I will say. There's just so much to take care of, and it's very easy for things to get out of hand. And I was working as well, so it was tough. It's a tough slog. But anyway, got a hold on that. So now we're at toxic people in any way, shape, or form. We're at disorganization, clutter, basically what I call access. You need to have access to have things doable in your life, workable and doable, to be able to just go calmly into your life, and to be able to get up in the morning and come down into your kitchen and breathe a sigh of relief and feel the calmness when you walk in the door of your house, instead of having a mental checklist of a million things that you need to do urgently because it is an absolute embarrassment to you and a sense of deep inner shame. That is not how you want to spend your retirement years or the rest of your life or anything of the sort. And it just makes life so difficult, and things that should be easy are not. And what are other financial stresses? I also ended up in a lot more trouble financially. In part, I just really didn't realize how fast money went, and also had a false sense of security. I thought I had a job, which I do not. And I thought I had a job as long as I wanted it in my life. And not that, like I say, it was a toxic job, but it was a paycheck. And I did get tight hold of my finances about 3 or 4 years ago. Didn't know anything about investing, which is really, to this day, really bothers me because I was scared to do it. So I held back for about a year when I did have a fair bit of money to invest. And I didn't know about it, didn't know how, but I will cover some of that in this channel too. I am not by any means a financial investor, but I will tell you the tools I use and my favorite sources for information and my basic rundown of how I'm doing it and how it's gone, because I have certainly done a lot better since I started doing that. It's actually been my saving grace. If I hadn't done it, I'm not sure what kind of shape I'd be in right now with losing my job. So I at least have a little bit of hope to see me. I'm not like a multi-millionaire by any means, but I have enough to at least see me through long enough to get my business going, that I don't have to go into debt. Mind you, of course, I don't want to spend it. Sorry, we're jiggling everywhere. I've actually got equipment and I haven't used it yet, but I should have got you, Izzy. Oh, you got a quick look at my pajamas. Lucy likes to roll. So I don't want to duck into my savings. I worked my ass off the last few years and was able to actually start putting money away after sliding back for a few years when things were at its worst around here. And it really, that maybe is the thing that bothers me the most about this work situation. They get to continue without worrying about anything. And I have to sit here wondering what the hell I'm even doing. It doesn't seem fair. And going into my savings that I've worked really hard for and done without. I literally was eating out of the garbage where I worked. Now, I don't mean I was eating garbage. They'd have extra produce that I could take home for the ducks, and there's usually some good stuff in there. I'd get given food sometimes for the dogs, and it was good. Or people would come to me and give me stuff because they knew of the dogs and that kind of thing. So I didn't spend a penny on anything if I didn't need to, and I still don't. And it's going to be probably cut back even more now. But I'm at home, so that's a lot easier. So this is a roundabout way to say, please, if you have stress in your life in any of those areas, that's 3 main areas: toxic people, disorganization and clutter at home, and I forget what the third one is. Holy, seem to be having a mind block here because I'm over 60. And I can't remember. I have to sit still for a minute. It's all this jostling Zeus. It's your fault. It's all your fault. I've been trying really hard to just stay with an even keel. Finances, I suppose, was the last one that I just finished talking about. Anyway, if you have any stress in any of those areas, please take care of it and monitor your health. Go in for a checkup if you need one. Get a heart monitor so that you can or even at least go in the drugstore. I think you can still go in there just to check your blood pressure. Not sure anymore what's going on with that, but because it's real. It is real. I was always very, very healthy, and now I'm getting my heart looked at. I'm on anti-anxieties and I'm in counseling, and I'm off work because of stress. It's stress. It's cumulative stress. And from all those 3 areas, mostly toxic people. So let me know your thoughts on that. And have a great day. Please put your comments in here. Please browse around my channel. Please like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It will really help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can grow my channel and have a much better chance of being able to stay at home stress-free. Thank you and have a great day.